Don't you like it when these diamonds look like respect? I'm a little closer, sassy boy, and inspect. Sip a little Henny, that's the cause and defect. Baby, no money to this money, let me collect.
What's up everyone? My name is Yal and welcome to my channel. So before we proceed to the video, I just want to say that there are a lot of things going on in our country and to other places as well. We should take our part to sign petitions, to donate, and to educate others as to what's going on right now. Also, if there is anything wrong or anything offensive that I said in this video, please let me know and I apologize. It is not my intention to offend anyone or to mislead someone. My only intention for this video is to talk about the things that should be avoided. So if you're interested in how I did this look, and if you're interested in what I am talking about in this intro, then please keep on watching.
Where all my bad girls at? Where all my bad girls at?
Hi everyone, so yes, this is me all bare. This is me in all my natural glory. I'm sorry if you have to deal with this face, but we are gonna fix that. A quick disclaimer, I am not going into full details with my makeup tutorial. Instead, I am going to talk about these things. And I'm sorry if sige kog tanaw dire. I wrote everything because hinakay kog impromptu, so I have some outlines here to guide. But anyways, I am gonna start with my brows. And while doing that, I'm going to talk about the first factor, which is toxic positivity. So I am not against being optimistic. I have nothing about people who have a positive outlook in life. But in this time of crisis, we really have to deal with this issue. And with that, toxic positivity is the negligence of something so serious like real world problems. It's the act of ignoring it for the sake of keeping or promoting positivity, because staying positive doesn't help solve that issue. We should not be afraid of engaging in conversations. I think we should practice bringing up politics in normal conversations, because in that way we can educate ourselves and also we can educate others. Either magtagay mo sa imong barkada or mag-brunch mo sa imong mga Mars, imong mga sisterettes, in any type of setting where you are conversing with someone. It's not negative. It's not bringing up negativity in the vibe. It's about reality. It's what's happening. If we are going to normalize talking about this, then people are going to be more aware of the situation. But that's basically the first factor, which is toxic positivity. I know, I understand that you have good intentions, which is trying to maintain peace of mind, but in these trying times, in these hard times, I think we all should be enraged. We all should be speaking up about it. Diba? Tunga na lang. Before, after. The reason why I shaved my brows kay hang tubod diri jud siya. And I don't like it. It's so ugly. It's so hard to trace. So I cut it in half so I can customize the shape. So the next factor that I am bringing up to the table is being tone deaf. Now, being tone deaf is common among influencers, as we all know. They want to produce a content showing their luxurious life. So what is tone deaf, man? So tone deaf is being unable to comprehend statements, unable to comprehend opinions, and also socio-political issues. So mo ni sila ang kanang like blinded by their privilege, like they tend to overlook people who are suffering. Basically, it's staying out of touch with reality. It's staying out of touch with the experiences of ordinary people, or tone deaf people, or people who enjoy too much of their privilege. And most of them provides problematic and insensitive remarks regarding social issues. So for example, if someone is kanang reprimanding people to stay at home and telling them that they are increasing the risk of the virus to spread, I think it may be right at some point, but these people do not have choice. Either they go out to work or they don't work and starve. So that is something that you don't experience if you have the luxury, if you have the privilege to have 3 meals a day, even though you're in quarantine. Nobody enjoys working, especially the risk of getting infected with the virus. But some people have to, and you have to understand them. So we are going to proceed with the next factor. And this one is very common sa mga senior high diha, or to my classmates, shout out to you. This is engaging in logical fallacies. I am not new to this kanang fallacies because it's tackled in our philosophy class. Kani siya man ang mga arguments which aims to deviate or aims to destroy a conversation or a debate between two people. Mao siya ang paggamit ng mga statements or mga arguments na very disconnected from the main point of the conversation. So there are 15 logical fallacies, but in this video I am going to talk about only 2. Okay, that's too much. Puti kayo kung now. So there are 2 common logical fallacies that I am going to talk about, and these are ad hominem and the strawman fallacy. So first, what is ad hominem? So ad hominem is the Latin word ad hominem comes from a Latin word which means attacking the person, attacking the human. Muna siya niya. Masa na ang meaning? So ad hominem means attacking the person instead of the argument. So what it means is that you are targeting or you are attacking the character traits or the emotional qualities that you observe from your opponent, and instead of arguing based on the argument, you are attacking her because of how she looks, how he or she looks, how he or she speaks. So for example, anti-terror bill is violating our freedom to speak. Why would we listen to you when you're gay? So ang ad hominem. Diba makarealize ka kung unsa siya ka stupid, unsa siya ka uneducated response sa usa ka person nga trying to educate you, and you are gonna respond to that statement that is very offensive. What you say about them says more to you than to them. So we should be careful. We should stop using personal attacks to someone. Actually, wala jud ko kabaw unsa ko nang sa camera. Di jud ko klaro sa screen. So nagbut-but ra ko diri. Sorry kung na jud. If na siya mga kabang-kabang. Sagdiin na lang na. And speaking of straw hat, it is one of the logical fallacy, which means trying to deviate or trying to distract the argument by saying something that is not connected entirely with the argument, para lang gani ma-confuse or ma-distract ang whole conversation. So for example, anti-terror bill is very dangerous for us. Anong mahadlok man ka? Terorista di ay ka. So actually galibog ko if sakto ba ito nga example, because ambot lang, uy, nakalimot na ko sa mga lessons of philosophy, but feel free to correct me if my example was wrong. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is what you call incorrect call out. Nabuhat rin ko ani nga term. I think this topic is very prominent today, so I'm gonna bring this up. Incorrect call out is calling out someone's attention for something he or she did not do, something he or she has no control with from happening. So unsa may mga examples ani? So by the way, ako ang mga examples kay, or ako ang kanang kuan, ako ang mga panggipangsulti ba kay very redundant or very repetitive kay honestly connected jud siya tanan. I'm just dividing it according to its topic, but somehow it's very similar. Similar ang action pero different siya nga, pero pwede po siya mabilong sa different types of categories. So one example of incorrect calling out is pag-call out sa mga tao nga kanang dili mo stay at home. That's not something you should call out for someone's attention, because like what I said, it's something that they cannot control. Whether you like it or not, whether they like it or not, they have no choice but to work. Most of the Filipino people have no work, no pay policy. So if dili sila mo work, wala sila makaon. So yeah, dili jud ka na morally right ka maghimo-himo og videos nga nag-call out ka sa mga tao just to stay at home. Your ancestors went to war and all you have to do is stay at home, blah 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 shit.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
So I'm basically done with my eyeshadows. Marginal makay, so sorry. But I'm gonna proceed with my eyeliner, and we are also gonna proceed with the next factor, which is ignorance. This is pretty self-explanatory. This quote, this comes from the words of Miss Janina Villa, and I remember she said that ignorance is a misunderstanding of reality, and ignorance is also a privilege that probably 80% of the Filipino people don't have. So for me, very common ang ignorance, especially sa social media. People who believe in fake news and spread it. People who don't do fact check before posting something online or before sharing it to other people. For me, that's being ignorant, because you don't know the validity of what you are sharing. So that's one thing that you should avoid. So last but not the least, I think this is the most basic but very common and very prevalent in our country, and this is spreading hate, being hateful, spreading negativity. That is very common. Iba na mo mga tao, grabe kayo makadaog ka ng tansyaw, grabe kayo sila makadaog grabe kayo sila makadaog release o kanang offensive statements against a person. So I am bringing this up right now, so because it's very important for people to know. So to further elaborate this factor is, even though it's pretty self-explanatory, I am going to explain it. So spreading hate, people who spread hate are people who don't realize the gravity of what they are saying, the gravity of their words. So these type of people are those people who say something for the sole purpose of hating. Manghatag og mga offensive slurs, mga insults. So if you compare people who argue with you, even though their argument is wrong or their grounds is wrong, compared to people who just spread hate with no grounds at all. So this factor is not part of the list, but I am gonna include this because I just stumbled a tweet, saying that And we should respect their silence. We don't have the right to tell them when to speak up. And for me, that is privilege in nature, because you will only speak if it affects you. I think if we see something or witness something done that is morally wrong, even if we are not affected by it at all, we should still speak up about it, especially on the current issue. You can't just say that you are going to stay silent on this matter, because at the end of the day, this anti-terror bill will affect you. So for you to stay apathetic, so for you to stay silent despite the urgency of this issue, is something problematic. So that's basically all that I have to say. I know there are still a lot of things to talk about, but I don't have much time. And if there are things that I said too harshly, please don't take it as an offense. And also, I don't want anyone to think that I am taking advantage of the situation. I am taking advantage of this issue to make a YouTube video. No, that's not my purpose. I always wanted to speak up about these things. I know that I'm still starting on my YouTube channel and that I still have very low reach. But here goes nothing. Also, I would like to credit people who inspired me to do this video, Miss Janina Vela, and also Mr. I don't know his name, pero ang iyang username sa Twitter kay Dora, hahaha, niya, crybaby. He is very famous on Twitter because he does TikTok videos, and his content is very political and very educational at the same time. So moving on to my lips, I am using this Maybelline Sensational Liquid Matte. Actually, mora ning product ako na-introduce kay. Wala na ko'y masulti. But I promise next video I will be doing more detailed makeup. I just have to do this right now. And I'm back, everyone. So I just threw on some outfit, a bandana, kay kalkak, jud kayo ang wig day. And I put on some wig, and this is the final look. So how do you like it? So thank you so much for tuning in until the end. I hope you liked my video, and if you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to be updated every time I post. Comment down below. Let's discuss everything I've said, and if there's something I missed, comment it down below, and I'll be glad to have a discussion with you all. And follow me on all my social media accounts. And that concludes my first video on YouTube. I hope you like it, and I'll see you guys next time.